Hello everybody and welcome to Romania again. We are in the Maramureș region of Romania, which is the northwest part, and we're right in between. Ukraine is what, a mile or two?
Less than that.
Okay,
Yeah.
and in that direction is Hungary. And we're at the Mary Cemetery. So George, can you tell us a little bit about this? This is one of my favorite sites here in Romania.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely it's a different place. It's a unique place. It was started with the idea to consider death as not something tragic and final. So in a way to make fun on death. The idea was to consider death like a normal period, a normal stage before paradise. That's why, for example, if you look around, the predominant color of these crosses is blue, which symbolizes sky, paradise. There is a small text on these crosses, epitaphs. So the text is written about that person's life or how that person died. Sometimes they really make fun over or on death. And the text, it's important. When it's written here, it's not written, this person died at the age of 98. It's written, this person lived until 98. So the accent is put on life, not on death. So it's about optimism, not about pessimism and, to be tragic and, death is something final. No, the idea is to consider that as a normal stage before reaching paradise, hopefully.
So we're going to go around through the cemetery with George, and George is going to interpret some of these. You may have seen an earlier video I did about 6 years ago, and I hope we're going to see a little different selection of these, but if you're just watching this for the first time, I'll also post the link to our previous video so you can maybe hear a lot of the stories. These are very interesting epitaphs. I honestly wish everybody had this attitude towards death. So.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way to do it. Otherwise, it will be very, very depressing.
Yeah. So, so more from the Mary Cemetery. Hang on, George is going to take us for a tour.
Yeah, so, of course, not all the stories are nice. Most of them are tragic, but again, the idea is to don't kill yourself that some of your close one died. For example, this is a pretty tragic one. It's about this very young girl. She was less than 1 year old and she passed away. So the cross was made by their parents as like she would have written. So the text says something like, since I was born, I brought you only joy and beautiful moments. I had to leave this earth when I was less than one. 2 words I learned, mother and father. So I called you mother and father. Please don't forget me. Don't forget me. A bad disease killed me. I'll pray for you from heavens. So of course the idea, obviously it's a tragedy in their family, but even that they made this cross and they show you their daughter with some toys, but you can also see her real face, which is pretty cute. And she was again less than 1 year when she passed away. Yeah. So another one, of course, it's a tragedy, but here we have the funny story of it. So this guy was the one who was pulling the bells for the church, and while he was doing some construction around here, a lightning got him. So he was killed by lightning. As you can see, this would be like the lightning, and he's doing some work here, and he was struck by the lightning, and he passed away. He was only 16 years old, so it's written, I lived only 16 years, and here you can see his real face. Some of the crosses, they show you how the person died, but also the real face of that person. He produced a lot of fire water. Probably this killed him, this fire water goes through your liver, so he was very young. I mean, he was 56 when he left. Yeah. So since I was a child, I like to make horinka. I had these baskets to carry horinka. But so the real grave with the real person, that person is not here, he's somewhere there, but they brought here the cross because, to be very visible for everybody, because this was pretty much somewhere there. So, this is considered to be the funniest from the Mary Cemetery. Sometimes the relationship between a man and his mother-in-law is not the best. Sometimes can be a little bit of trouble there or hatred. So, this woman passed away. So the cross was written by her son-in-law, who apparently hated her a lot. So the text is written by him about his mother-in-law, something like, "Under this heavy cross, my poor mother-in-law lies. 3 days, if she lived more, I would be there and she would do the cross for me. Those of you who are passing by, try not to wake her up. If she would come back home, I would suffer more. I wish you to don't have the same fate I have with her. She lived 82. So the cross was made by her son-in-law. So apparently he didn't love her too much.
His wife was
Maybe so. He had to spend quality time with his friends, like drinking, and yes. And basically he's saying that his friend, one of them, his friend lived longer and he buried him. Yeah.
that one has stayed.
Yeah, born 1921, passed away 2006.
Oh, wow. Why don't they make more of these guys?
People to be buried inside one grave. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We don't do, probably 0.00 cremation, but in a grave can be 2, 3, 4 people.
Oh,
Yeah. This is my final resting place. My name was Poppy 1. Pay attention to what happened to me, where death found me, on a hill under this wagon. We were playing around the wagons and the wagon went over me. Mother, please don't cry.
He's only 10. Oh, 10.
Yeah. I left this world when I was 10. And I know, mother, I know I made you. Basically, it was a car accident. This young girl was hit by this taxi. So the text would be like she wrote the text. So it's something like, "God damn you, taxi driver. You came all the way from Sibiu. Is Romania so big you couldn't find another thing to hit but me here in Maramureș? I left my parents in great sufferance. God damn you." So she died in 1978, killed by this taxi driver.
How old was she?
Yeah. So obviously this is restored or replaced with a new one because the person passed away in 1982. Yeah, we can have a look inside the church if you want.
Okay.
It's pretty nice. This is.
So I hope you enjoyed our little tour of the Mary Cemetery. We actually have been using Google Lens to try to read some of these because there's so many different ones. But most of them just talk about either the way people died as a cautionary tale, or it talks about what they did in their lives, what kind of things they did. One was a woman that just said, "I made a lot of food for people's weddings and funerals, and they really love my food." So I think it's a beautiful way to memorialize people. And if you are in Romania, this is an absolute must to see the Mary Cemetery up in the very, very north part of Romania, near the border with Ukraine, in the district called Maramureș. Thanks for joining us for another adventure. Ciao.